Their spirits were sunken and low. Their bags weighed more than a ton. There was neither sign nor show when the bull began his run. The shields were shilling wall to wall. The gig was up, they had their fun, and every short got a margin call when the bull began his run. The candle's green came fast and tall. Each wick was bold, quick to stun. His eyes burned red and his horns did more when the bull began his run. Now fortune smiles upon the need. His bags of gold gleam in the sun. The outer stream of his balance sheet, and every bear is left with none. Since the bull began his run.
Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. I hope you enjoyed that video. I love that video. I've been watching it for a while. I watched it down here when we broke out down here, watching it, and we got above these EMAs, printing this golden cross on the weekly. Like I said to you, this is a major buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. Okay, you don't get these. These are like rocking or shit on the weekly time frame. Like this, for example, this is a sell and go to the beach signal. And if we do roll over here, you can see how close we are to the EMAs right now because we've dragged them up. If we do roll over here and have that C wave, this is why I do tell you it's a bear market, okay? And personally, I do think that we've had the ABC correction. I could be completely wrong. And, we're starting the bull here. And it's painting all the pictures of the bull, isn't it? But, is it too bullish? Are we being sucked in? Is it a bull trap? Well, we won't know, will we, until we sort of roll over and find support, which I do anticipate at some point. But we just seem to keep breaking up, and we seem to keep creating these horizontals or ascending bullish continuation patterns. We're defying everything, aren't we, at the minute? It's doing really well, and it's looking relatively healthy. I'm not going to lie to you, it is looking relatively healthy, and it's matched with on-chain analytics as well. The network growth of Bitcoin is absolutely shooting through the roof, and it is where it should be, to be honest with you. I think here it was a little bit before its time, as I've spoken about so many times. This was parabola here, it's what you want to see, these beautiful waveforms like that. But this is because of the Tesla and MicroStrategy and all that. This is an insane pump. I think it pumped something like 28% in a single day, Bitcoin, when Tesla announced that they were buying Bitcoin or into Bitcoin. So that in itself made it a little bit overextended and a little bit too parabolic and a little bit before its time, to be honest with you, because you want to see it moving beautifully. Okay, we're getting this sort of mania phase at the moment as well. So like I said to you, do always apply caution, take profits where you can, and just don't give in to the FOMO and the greed. And this is what I teach to you on the channel. Okay, I do teach everything that I can relay in the space, but so far you're looking at the charts and it's printing all the beautiful signals for continuation, and until you don't get them signals, you are looking at continuation. And it's the same across the board for all the cryptos at the minute. Obviously if it breaks down and lose support, you've got support targets and destinations when you lose those key levels of support. But at the minute, what you're doing, you're breaking resistance constantly. So when you break resistance, what have you got? Targets to the upside. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that. Okay, so until we start rolling or losing key levels of support, we are still bullish, hence that video. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that video. I've got the link to the video and all that if you want to check it out. It's a fantastic video. There's lots of little bullish videos. I'm going to keep dropping them in. But yeah, I mean, yesterday I did a little update on Bitcoin on the 4-hourly time frame, I think it was. This is our impulsive wave target right now, off this new impulsive wave we're forming, and we're getting through the levels of resistance, primarily the golden ratio at 0.618. We're starting to hold it as support. Like I said to you, we broke up and hold it as support. This is your technical target from here for Bitcoin. If you do go on from here, okay, and you do continue to appreciate, you're looking at 121% trade up. And what I want to say to you right now is our technical target that I laid down. I think I laid this down on 23rd of June. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I gave you a technical target to the upside for Bitcoin, and it was a whopper. It was basically a falling wedge coming back to where you formed the falling wedge, and it was a 45% trade up on Bitcoin. So that was amazing to any of you. And I get messages from people, you know, I shouldn't really brag, but it's good. It's golden, and you've got to seize these opportunities, you know, and that's an opportunity that's been met. And right now, you know, what is the destination of Bitcoin? Well, you've broken out of a larger falling wedge just here, so you've still got technical targets to the upside. You've got the B wave high, which we do anticipate that Bitcoin's on its way to, and then obviously you've got the all-time high where you create the top of this falling wedge, which Bitcoin equally is on its way to as well. So you're looking at a full retracement here, unless you lose support, you don't go short, and you've got technical targets to the upside. Just here, you know, you was rolling over, you're creating a falling wedge, again reversal pattern. You had a rising wedge just there, which we gave you the target, boom, target met, came up, and it's got to our primary target, wasn't it? This 0618 at 4763, round about there. But look, target met to absolute T. Beautiful. So what is Bitcoin doing right now? Well, yesterday I did a quick update, and I will try and get these updates out to you, okay? So I can remove that right now. Well, I'll keep it because you're sitting on it at the minute. So right now we've got to the 0618. Okay, now if you can hold that as support, that's high confluence of the fact that you can actually go on and create that big reversal wave here, which is what we're anticipating. And again, it's part of our reversal upside targets for Bitcoin at the moment. Okay, and that's part of that reversal wave where you formed a new impulsive wave up to the 107K. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, and so far so good. So that's what you got to adhere to. Okay, you've broken out of this green line here, which is the upper level resistance of larger falling wedge. With that, you have a bullish continuation, obviously, to where you form the wedge, just like you did here. Look, you've got two peaks. Look, one peak there which was met, another peak there which has been met. So potentially, you know, you're coming up in two big impulsive waves here to the all-time high if you can hold support. And right now Bitcoin is actually in a technical target, as outlined yesterday in a little quick update for you. Bitcoin is in a technical target of $50,414, and that's because you've broken out of a large ascending triangle, which is a bullish continuation pattern. Okay, look, boom, 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 boom. And like I said to you, I think in the update I says, you know, I'm doing this update quickly because if you see this level of resistance broken, and I did put it into the video, if you do see that resistance broken, you are looking at a whopping trade here for Bitcoin. And so far it's come up, and again it's forming a horizontal, which is a continuation pattern. You've come up 1.75% for Bitcoin with a potential target of 7.53%. So you're doing everything it needs to. Okay, look, you've got a little horizontal on the go here. See this on the 4-hourly time frame? It's a continuation pattern. Okay, so if you break that level of resistance just there, you're looking at a beautiful little upside, you know, a continuation of the trend which you are in. You are in an uptrend, remember that. Okay, you're not in a downtrend. This is why you've got technical targets to the upside. You have targets to the upside, not to the downside, because you are in a uptrend. Just here you enter the downtrend, so what did you have? You had technical targets to the downside. Here you are in an uptrend on the 4-hourly, the daily, the hourly, you know, so you have technical targets to the upside. At some point, obviously, you are going to retrace, and as long as you hold key levels of support in those retracements, you are healthy for continuation. So it's all good. So yeah, you are in a technical target at the moment, and you are looking at further extension just there of this particular little bull pennant that's forming on the 4-hourly time frame. Sorry, and right now you're holding the 0618. So it's absolutely golden, isn't it? You know, so when you do get to these particular targets, I would imagine that you've met your target just there, and that's where you'll begin to look at retracement. So hopefully, you know, that we don't fall under this 0618, which currently sits at 47543. But you know, if you do lose that, right, what you do, and this is everything that I teach you on the channel, if you do start to roll below that level of support, this is a level of support you do need to see held, because what you do, you back test. It can happen, you know, if you get a little bit overextended, you do want to see previous resistance back tested of support. So I would not say that 46883 is off the table here, having a small little retracement before you form a new impulsive wave up if you break down of this horizontal that you're forming. Okay, because these obviously can break down, you can lose support and you can break down. So let's just have a look at this potential little play that's forming for Bitcoin. Okay, so yeah, you got some kind of little bull pennant on the go there. Do you see that? High lows, lower highs, coming into an apex, boom, breakout. Primarily you're in a continuation, so your upside target is up here, yeah. So but if you was to lose support of the 4753 and you was to roll, do anticipate that this particular level needs to hold, because it's the resistance, previous resistance of this ascending triangle, back test of support. Do you see that? So yeah, from there I would imagine if you do come down to this particular level, you would be looking at a beautiful little impulsive wave up to 48 593. But right now, rest assured, Bitcoin is in a technical target to 50,441, which is the target of the ascending triangle that you've just broken out of. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's it. That's your key levels of support, and Bitcoin's looking really healthy, really good. Tomorrow I'll give a little bit more detailed analysis. I hope you're enjoying the updates, and thank you for the really nice comments that I'm getting across the board. Okay, you know, we're in a bull market basically. It's looking good, isn't it? You know, and hopefully I am correct with that ABC correction. We've covered all of that, and you know, you have to pay attention to what's in front of you. That's why when we were breaking down, I said to you, break down targets. You're looking to go lower until you break resistance, but now you're breaking resistance. So what way are you going? You're going up, okay? And as long as you continue to hold support, you don't go short effectively, unless you know, there will be times where you have deeper retracements. That's healthy, that's normal, but you are in an uptrend, my friend. Remember that, okay? Take care, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with another update on Bitcoin. I'm going to get a few different projects updated out today, but thank you for your continued support across the channel. Bye bye.